Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are here in the Classy Cat Tiny, and I'm actually out here one later than I'd like to be, but I'm also out here with my mom today. So I'm probably going to help her in the main house a little bit and do some cleaning up in there. I also bought more trim pieces. You guys are not going to be able to see that right now. But I did buy more trim for the door so that I can finish cutting the trim I need for the door, because I still have this bottom panel right here and then the entire other side of the door to do. So I'll hopefully be able to do that today. And we will be doing a little bit of staining. So I'm going to stain the door trim pieces so I can put those up. And we'll put them up tomorrow maybe. And the actual trim that goes in the door, maybe. I'm thinking about it because it's fine as is. I'm just going to stain it as is. So I'm going to do a little bit of that today, and tomorrow I will be probably hanging the door if I don't try to do a little bit of finishing touches on it, because I still have some cracks I want to try and fill up, and I do need to fill in some cracks in the actual trim itself. Rather than trying to cut new pieces and whatnot, I'd rather just fill in the cracks as I can, because I don't mind a little bit of imperfection in the door trim. And it's probably going to be better when I do my next door, so I'll probably have a different method of how to do the trim then. But I think that's it. I'm going to go to the main house to go hang with my mom for a second. So follow me along for that. Alrighty, so I figured I'd do this on my phone rather than on the camera because it has problems zooming back here. She's not 100% perfect, but she's perfect to me, and I am very happy with how this door looks so far. So this is the one side, and I'm going to actually take all of these pieces out so I can stain it, but I'm going to mark what side of the door is what so that I know when I go to put the pieces back which side is what. And I'll probably use a piece of tape rather than writing on the door itself, so that I can take it off once I stain it and put it back on, because if I stain it I won't be able to see what I wrote. So yeah, very happy with the door so far. I'm gonna cut the trim pieces for the other side real quick and get to it. And you guys can't see it, but there are some cracks here and there that I'm going to fill in with wood filler and smooth out with my small rotary tool, and hopefully they won't be so bad. So yeah, very happy with my door. Alrighty, we're back here in the tiny house. I was helping my mom move quite a few things from the main house and in the in organizing the he-she shed. Eventually we'll be getting back to that and doing some measurements and whatnot in there, so that we can get ready for building walls in there. So I'm going to get to working on the trim again. Alright, so one side of the door has been labeled, so I'm going to turn the door around after I take the trim pieces off, because I know the moment I move this door, they're going to pop off like a deck of cards. I'm going to label each trim piece on the back with what panel they belong to, because I don't want to have to try and fit things into places and whatnot, so I'm just going to label them where they are and whatnot. And then I will take them down, take any tape remnants off, stain them, and then go for the main door. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the door outside, because I don't want to have to carry it outside and then carry it back in once it's stained. And it is later in the afternoon today, so I will stain the trim pieces first, since these are the finished ones. And go from there, but that's after I do the other side. So let me take these pieces off, label them, and then we'll flip the door around and label the other side appropriately as well. So the side that I worked on, I've decided it's going to be the bathroom side, the side that faces the bathroom anyway. So that's what those pieces are going to be. So let me label these pieces real quick. And make sure I label them right, because I just pulled them off without thinking about it. Oh! Scorpion. First time in a while. I haven't seen them in a hot minute. Scared the tar out of me. They're the reason I sealed my house. And I'm glad I'm not right there, because they would have fell on my head. At least that one anyway. Love that. Anyways, let's get back to it. Alright. So this one is top, left, left. Yeah. Left, top. I need to get that scorpion eventually, but it's not really a big concern. At least not right now. Top, left, right. Top, left, bottom. Okay. I should also mark that they go on the bathroom side. Because if I cut all the trim and stain all the trim today, I will lose track of that. And I'll probably try to keep all of the bathroom stuff together, and the trim stuff and the other side separate, so that I don't get too mixed up. But writing it on there will help anyway. So I will be back with you guys once I finish all of that. Yep. Alrighty, so I got most of the trim cut for the door. I won't be able to stain any of the trim today, but I know tomorrow I'll be coming back and I'll be doing a whole lot of staining tomorrow for the door. I'll also be doing the ceiling, like I said, for the rest of the house. So the only area I probably won't get is the area where the stairs are supposed to be because there's too much to move right there. But I am very happy with the door so far. It's looking good, and I can't wait to see it in its proper color. I am staining the door black. I have the stain in its box over there. Eh, I'll pull it out day of. But yeah, so door is almost complete. I'm going to really quick because I honestly just want to see at this point. I'm going to see how the door looks in the doorway real quick before I go, and maybe make a mental note of where the hinges and everything go, or at least just pick where I want the hinges to go. I think there's a little bit of math behind that, but I'm not sure. I'll have to do some research before I just go drilling into the door. But I do want to see how it fits, sort of, before I put the trim and everything in there. I know it'll probably be a sort of tight fit, and if it is a sort of tight fit, the walls aren't, the door frame isn't 100% screwed in yet, so I can just knock it to the side a little bit, and I'll be able to just pretty much fit the door that way. So let me check that out real quick. I also have to be careful. There's low battery on my camera right now. So yeah, real quick. And I am labeling the goddamn trim as I go so I don't get it all mixed up later, because the last thing I need is to get my trim pieces mixed up and I don't know what's what. Don't fall back there. I will say that I am a little bit upset, not upset, so my camera died on me and I don't know if it got that last video clip. Anyways, I cut most of the trim for this side of the door and everything. I still have to cut some more pieces of the trim, and it's already late, so I won't be able to do that today, nor will I be able to stain it, but I will be doing a lot of staining tomorrow because I do plan on coming back out here tomorrow to do that. And sealing as I go because I'm not sure how fast that stain will be able to dry. But I did want to take the chance to see how the door kind of fits in the door frame. And since the door frame isn't set in place right this second, if the door doesn't fit too well with the trim, then I'll just knock the door frame back a little bit, and that'll give me the space I need to fit the door properly. So, ooh, how this door looks, because I really want to see. Let me also get some of this stuff out of the way. And I will be sweeping before I leave. I always do. So, I'm going to turn it because this side is supposed to face the kitchen, so I'm going to hold it the way it's supposed to be generally facing and whatnot. We'll go from there. Oh, wait. Okay. I think it'll fit pretty well. Trim pieces giving. Yeah. Yeah. In the bathroom door, The bathroom door is going to be an in swing, so once it's hanging, it will swing into the bathroom rather than out towards the kitchen, and I'll have a finished door by then. I do plan on leveling the door out with this top plate once I get the trim piece for that on, so that the door is not right up against the ground, but also level at the top, and I don't have to worry about trying to figure out basically. Yeah, I don't have to worry about trying to basically figure out where the floor is going to stop for the door. And if it does scrape against the floor, then I will just take the door down, cut the bottom half off, even lift the floor, and go from there. So yeah, this is basically how the door is going to be sitting in the doorway. And I can't wait to see it. So I'm going to put it back against that wall so that I can finish up the trim the next time I come out, which will be tomorrow. And then we'll be staining the trim pieces first, and then finally the door. Anyways, yeah. So I'm quite happy with my door. I can already tell that I may, and I do mean may, have to knock some of the trim pieces back. Not trim, the doorway framing back a little bit to fit the door, but I think it'll work out. I do have to knock it probably even so that it sits kind of flush with the door, and so on and so forth, but I'm very excited. So that scorpion's back. If it's the same one, I don't know. Anyways, that's all the time I have for today. I'll be back tomorrow to finish out the trim, and I'm not going to make you guys sit through watching me cut more trim. But I'll finish that up off camera, and then when I come back tomorrow, we will be doing, finally, the staining. And it'll be the first technical trim work in the house, the official color and everything. So I'm very excited to do that. And then I'll be finishing up the ceiling in the house, and hopefully, I can get rid of some of these scorpions that I'm seeing. I think they're coming from the loft, though, and I can't really do much about that since I can't really get up in the loft, but it'll be all right. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.